Donating clothing and other textile products turns this into this. Every year, more than 25 billion pounds of clothing and textiles are used in the United States. However, only 15% is recycled, which means 85% or 21 billion pounds goes directly into landfills or incinerators. That's the equivalent of 260,000 18-wheelers or 525,000 city buses.
We rely on companies like Goodwill, for example. If you were to bring your stuff to Goodwill and leave it there, they will ultimately, that material that's not used by them to be reused will end up with a clothing sorter. The actual consumer that's wanting to recycle their materials will not have to do any of the sorting for us.
Donating clothing follows one of three paths. It is resold in charity thrift shops or in other secondary clothing markets. It's cut into wiping cloths, or it's converted back to its basic fiber elements. Ultimately, 95% of all donated clothing is recycled in one way or another, keeping it out of our landfills. Fiber conversion companies process millions of pounds of materials every day.
The trucks actually come in bringing in the raw material, whether it's post-industrial waste or it's actual post-consumer waste that comes in at the dock. And from there, we take the material in and we actually grade it so that we actually can identify what type of material it is and what it can be used for.
Fiber companies provide specific blends of materials to their customers, which are used to manufacture new products.
We take the mix and we're going to drop it into a pre-processing area where we actually will chop it up into manageable sizes. And in the grinding process, we're going to liberate the hardware from the fiber material, and it's actually going to be picked up by magnets. We collect it in bins, and we'll actually, depending on what is in the bin, we'll try to get that recycled ourselves.
The material is moved to a giant blender box where air keeps it circulating until it's thoroughly mixed.
From the blender box, the material is then conveyed pneumatically into the actual machine where the ripping and the tearing takes place. It runs through about 6 different types of rollers that it goes through until it's all torn up.
Remaining dust is removed from the fibers. Finally, the fluffy material is then blown into the baling press. The fibrous material is baled, wrapped, and moved to a finished goods warehouse. From there, it's shipped to begin its life as a new product.
There's a large amount of recycled material in automobile, whether it's plastic or in fibrous form. Pillow stuffing is recycled materials. Dog beds are full of recycled material. The stuffing also inside stuffed animals also is recycled material typically.
One interesting new product being made from recycled blue jeans is home insulation. Fiber companies use both post-industrial and post-consumer denim to create home insulation. The material is treated prior to installation to improve flame and moisture resistance.
The loop for us is really from use it, try to reuse it, and if you can't reuse it, then let's turn it back into a raw material so that we can actually use it in another product, but it doesn't go to landfills.